Hey, what's up, guys? It's Andrew from TravelingGuitarist.com. Today I'm going to talk to you about how guitar strings are made. First things first, I would say that you should definitely check out the video from the Discovery Channel on how it's made. They show you how guitar strings are made, and there's actually a video that goes along with it. So that's definitely worth checking out because I don't make guitar strings, so, you know, I'm not in the factory, so the best I can do is compile the information on how they're made. But anyway, this is going to be a short video. I recommend reading the article and also watching that video so you can really figure it out. But long story short, how guitar manufacturers make guitar strings is that they start with like a carefully measured steel core wire, and then it's wrapped with a nickel-plated steel, and then a machine attaches the ball ends that you see to the end of the string, and they like twist them on. And obviously what the ball end does is that it makes it so that when you insert the string into the bridge, it's not going to fall out, right? Because the ball end can't be pulled through the holes in the bridge. So that's essentially how it's done. You just have the main wire, the core wire, and then it's wrapped with nickel-plated steel. And that's basically how it's done. In terms of nylon, apparently how that works is they take like a long nylon core material and they hook it up to this winding machine, and it pulls it down from a big spool, and then they I guess they loop silver plated copper wrap wire onto the nylon, and then they hook the spins, and it coils this wrap wire around the string, the nylon string, which holds it together in place. And then after that they just hang them on a rack, and that's what they do. So, obviously I can't explain this as good as maybe a solid video could. So I'd definitely recommend checking out that video that I mentioned. What I do want to talk about with you today, though, is how they were originally made, which is actually kind of interesting. Apparently they used to make them out of what was called cat gut, which was, it sounds like literally cat guts, but I guess it's like the intestines of cattle. It's not cats. So they took like the thin lining of an animal's intestines, and then they'd like boil it and like stretch them out around a silk core thread, and then and that's basically how they made them. And now obviously they weren't that great, though. Like they were subject to humidity changes, and they weren't very strong. There's intonation issues. They would break all the time, so they definitely weren't good. However, later on, they started to use steel strings a lot more. In the 20th century, that's when they started using nylon classical guitar strings. And it was during I think I just said that, it was during the Second World War when they started making them. And the reason why they felt compelled to make them is because there was a demand for surgical sutures. And they were made out of catgut as well, so obviously they prioritized sutures over guitar strings because they're in war. They need sutures. Obviously some people need guitar strings, but sutures are more important because guys are in war. So anyway, that's just another example of how sometimes war can actually lead to innovation and stuff. But anyway, yeah, I recommend checking out the article. This video is kind of bare today, but I hope you learned something anyway. So make sure to check out the article at travelingguitarist.com/how guitar strings are made, and that's the link. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Peace.